My name is Maya Gardner.
Maya Gardner.
Yes.
The Mayan calendar is the one that's got this everything going.
Right, the one that ends in 2012.
So now tell me about the part of the Maya that you bring to the world.
Well, you know, my mother told me that the name Maya had so many different meanings.
Wow.
She named me after Maya Angelou, actually.
Okay.
But as she read about the name and researched it, she found out all these different meanings. One meaning is a Hindu meaning that's the illusion. So kind of like the Matrix, if you will. It also means beloved daughter, which worked well for my mom.
Okay.
So my mother and I are very close. And
Well, it sounds like you have a lot of good things in your mind and your spirit. You're very warm. It shows your compassion on you. Your glow is just shining. Today is your birthday. I'm happy to bring it to the audience like this. How much of salsa do you like?
oh my goodness. Salsa came into my life a few years ago. And
How did it come into your life?
well, I had some friends in college that were dancers, and growing up, I was always a wildflower. I never wanted to dance. All my cousins in Cleveland always knew like the hottest dances. You name it, they could do it. My grandma would always call us out to dance for her friends. You know how they do.
Right.
And I'd be the one that'd go hide, you know, in the back room. I always liked partner dancing. I always wanted to learn how to dance with the person rather than, you know, just dance by myself.
Okay.
So I saw an episode of Oprah, believe it or not, all those years back.
Oprah.
And she had a salsa instructor on the show, and I decided from that point that I wanted to learn. But it wasn't until years later when I was in college and I met some friends that danced salsa.
Okay.
Started going out with them, learned little bit by little bit. When I graduated, I moved here, I started taking classes, and then before you know it, I started performing and started teaching a little bit and holding events. It's almost like watching a cheerleading competition because they have very different steps that they do, and they literally throw the girls up into the air. I mean, it is an amazing thing to see. There's New York style salsa on two, aka mambo. It's characterized by lots of tight choreography, tight spins, a lot of body movement, a lot of sabor. Then you've got LA style on one, which is characterized by more tricks. They do flips and dips and you name it.
Really?
It's very exciting and high energy. And then there are other forms of salsa in between there.
And so you have all these different types that perform at these events?
Yes, there are. I would say Atlanta doesn't have a Colombian presence, that Colombian style that I mentioned, that Cali style. But we do have a strong LA on one presence. We have a strong on two presence, and we have a strong salsa casino presence. And that's what you saw when the groups of dancers were in a circle and they were interchanging. If you've ever seen the movie Dance With Me with Vanessa Williams, they have a Casino Rueda scene in the movie. It's really exciting because there's even points where the ladies sit on the men's shoulders and they go around in circles. So it's very interactive.
The ladies on the men's shoulder?
Yeah. but they have lots of different movements, and every type of salsa is so different, but they're all really fun to watch, and they're all really fun to learn. And one of the things that we wanted to do here tonight was to bring all those different styles together, because a lot of times you find in different communities that you may have all your LA style dancers over here at this club, and you may have all your New York style dancers over here, and so on and so forth. So it's really touching for me to see all these different styles in here tonight, dancing to the same music and dancing with each other.
So there are clubs in the city of Atlanta with salsa in it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, like I'm the one that's out that need to go sit in the back and watch this.
Well, you know, all the clubs that offer salsa, they don't like for you to sit down. They'll have a beginner class. You know, if you get there early enough, like you did this evening, there is a beginner class usually that they offer just to encourage people to come out. And that's the thing about this scene. There's a lot of people that are very curious and, you know, are outside looking in at salsa and want to learn. Once you come in, you'll see just how friendly the community is. We're very inviting. We always want to bring new people in, and we want to see the community grow.
Show me a little bit of that salsa move.
Okay.
I saw you say.
So we're going to step like this. When I step forward, you're going to step back.
On what foot?
This
On
foot
what
right
foot?
here. So the opposite, same foot.
No.
So we're going to go like this.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody is a natural. What? That's it.
I tell y'all what. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna have to do something with this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
We're going to be coming back. We're going to be doing some more things with it. And I just want to let the audience know there's some beautiful people around the world.
Including yourself.
Oh, God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let me have your lovely name.
I'm Sheila Sampath, and I'm also representing Eddie Aras, who's the president and CEO of Academy Ballroom International.
Now, where are you from, Sheila?
I'm actually from India, from South India, from Bangalore, the IT capital of India.
Oh, my goodness. Now, Sheila, how do you fit in with this salsa thing?
What happened was I had someone introduce me to salsa about 10 years ago in DC, and the minute I heard those beats, I was hooked. It just went into my body, and I was hooked from then. So I started dancing, and the next thing you know, I started teaching a little bit, and now I do 2 parties a month where we bring all the factions of salsa together here at Academy Ballroom, and we just dance, just like this.
What do you mean, all the fashions? How many fashions do we have?
There are all different styles of salsa. There's Cuban style, Puerto Rican style. There's called dancing on 1, dancing on 2, Colombian style, Venezuelan style. So there's teachers and schools in Atlanta that represent all of that. It's wonderful. We have a great melting pot here. So we have a party to bring everybody together so they can experience all the types of music and all the types of salsa. So that's what it is.
Now, have you introduced this to India?
Excuse me?
Have you introduced salsa to India?
There is a lot of salsa in India. They have 2 salsa congresses, one in Bangalore and one up usually in Calcutta.
Did you say Congress?
They have a salsa congress.
Congress.
There's about 60 congresses throughout the world now. They're called salsa congresses. And what happens is for about a 3-day weekend, we have workshops from all over the world that'll come in. Then we have shows on Friday and Saturday night. We have music that's brought in, usually a live band is brought in on Friday and Saturday night. In fact, I have actually done 3 Atlanta Salsa Congresses here, and they were fabulous. So
really?
It's a wonderful, wonderful way to expose everybody to different types of salsa, but to bring the world together. But there's salsa congresses everywhere, everywhere.
So salsa is pretty popular in the world.
It's very popular because the beat is catchy, it makes you feel good. It's a way to get everyone just dancing and enjoying the music.
So can you show me some of the moves you got?
Oh, absolutely. You're going to come dance with me?
Well, I just want you to show it on the camera now. Do one of them spins for me.
One of my spins?
Oh, now tell me, how close is the salsa dance to the... Now, I know in India there's a lot of movement that's spiritually connected.
Absolutely.
How close is the salsa to the spiritual dancing in India?
I think it's very similar in certain ways. All of the Indian dance is spiritual, and there's a meaning to every song, and there's all different regions of dance in India.